Hello everyone, I'm Carthu, and welcome back to the dojo. Today we are discussing What If Broly Was Sent to Earth Part 4. This will be covering everything from the Buu Saga to Battle of Gods, which I guess is everything from the Buu Saga to Battle of Gods. Anyway, we will jump right into that now. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm trying to have a bit more energy in this one. Still a little sick, but definitely a lot better. Thank you all so much for your kind words over on the community tab when I made that post. Alright, video intro. When we last left off our heroes, they had just defeated Perfect Cell. Chi-Chi, Broly, Vegeta, and Trunks all get up after earning their victory. There's no Piccolo in this cell to have him come back in some miraculous way, so they have actually won this fight the minute they think they did. They head back to Capsule Corp, and Trunks is ready to try heading back to his future to see if it even still exists. But he swiftly realizes that he's made a crucial error. The capsule that contained his time machine was in his pocket during the fight, and when he was defeated by Cell, or maybe some point after that by the Cell Juniors, it was broken. He has no time machine, not even the scraps of one that Bulma could help him repair or something. It is completely out of the realm of possibility at this point, and so Trunks will be staying in the present timeline. Vegeta and Bulma take him in, and the four heroes enjoy 10 years. Remember, in this timeline, Cell happened 3 years early, of peace. But the fact that they could do nothing to Cell has made them ever more dedicated to their training. They must be stronger in case another threat shows up. During this time, present Trunks is born. Chi-Chi and Broly also have a child. His name is Goten, and he's the same age, not a year younger, as Trunks. After the time skip is over, the 25th Tenkaichi Budokai has rolled around, and they are ready to participate in it. The four of them, that is. The kids they still want to have observe and learn. But of course, we know that this tournament does not go the way it was planned to. And this is honestly where things start to get a little strange with the main timeline. You see, no Videl attachment and no Gohan, even more specifically, means no rage from Gohan. Kibito in this case fights Trunks and asks him to turn Super Saiyan. But Trunks is already Super Saiyan. He's never left the form. Vegeta and Trunks never stop treating it as their base form, so they are permanently blonde. They don't even know if they can turn back at this point because they haven't in a decade. So as a compromise to Kibito, he powers up just a little, enough to give Kibito a little bit of a spook in terms of his raw power. This is where everything starts to fall back in line with the original. The Supreme Kai is shocked by Trunks' power. He binds him. Spopovich and Yamu suck his energy. They fly away. They chase after them. Exposition while they fly. Hide in the rocks. But then, things start to change. Deborah comes after them, but Broly instantly attacks Deborah and defeats him with little difficulty. Don't forget, the Perfect Cell that they faced years ago was stronger than Super Perfect Cell, so again, there's no real issue here. He's trained to be well stronger than that point. And as that's happening, Vegeta is able to get Babidi before he can escape. And thus, the Buu Saga ends with no Buu. Supreme Kai thanks them for their immediate and very easy help, and takes away the sealed Buu to a safer place. And with no clones of Babidi around or children, there's no threat of Buu ever being awakened either. Since this arc is so much quicker and so different than it originally was, I'd like to go and further explain it here, but this is all really just me giving narrative exposition over the top. It's not really the true narrative. You can skip ahead to the timestamp that's on screen if you do not care about the explanation and you're just here for the ride. But to those of you who do care, before you leave a comment, this is a longer time skip, 10 years versus 7, and with Cell being stronger than Super Perfect Cell, they have something to train towards. There's no feeling that any one of them was specifically overwhelmingly powerful enough to take care of Super Perfect Cell on their own. And even more so than that, no one lost their motivation. like Vegeta and Gohan did in canon. Remember, Vegeta says at the end of the Cell Saga that he'll never fight again. We know he gets over that at some point in the 7 years, but we don't know when he gets over that. It could have been a year down the line, it could have been 6 years down the line. We really just have no idea. And honestly, the real main issue is the Buu arc is fueled by characters making stupid decisions. Vegeta makes a stupid decision, Goku makes stupid decisions, Gohan makes stupid decisions, Gotenks is at least understandable because he's a child, but he still makes stupid decisions. They all make stupid decisions, and that's how the arc actually unfolds. It's the stupidity of our characters, which I'm not about to write all my characters being stupid after I've set them up to be so much smarter than that in previous arcs. So, let's move forward with the narrative now. Another 4 years pass, and our heroes continue to train and grow stronger, but not by much here, since they already have surpassed the threats that they have seen. With no one training on King Kai's world, a Beerus that is looking for a Super Saiyan God arrives directly on Earth during Bulma's party on the cruise ship. By the fortune of Earth's cuisine and no Majin Buu to annoy him, Beerus is in a relatively good mood despite not being able to get his answer on a Super Saiyan God from any of the Saiyans present. But as time goes on, despite Beerus's willingness not to destroy it, he threatens to destroy the planet if he is not entertained in a fight. He's itching for one, he needs something, and he hasn't fought anyone yet today, so he puts up the Earth if they cannot entertain him. So, first to step up is Chi-Chi, and she tells Goten to watch her closely. Beerus is a little annoyed that an Earthling is fighting him first because he wants to fight Saiyans, maybe to trigger the Super Saiyan God in their memory or in their actions somehow. But instead, he's stuck with this Earthling that he can't even sense a great power from. She powers up and quickly dispels that belief from him, but it's still not much, he thinks. Chi-Chi then smiles and uses Kaioken times 20. She launches at Beerus, and Beerus is very surprised. Chi-Chi is able to land a couple of good hits, but ultimately she is defeated by Beerus, who is still suppressing himself to a pretty high degree. Trunks goes up next, and he turns Super Saiyan 2, something that him and Vegeta learned in the time skip. He attacks, and is notably much stronger than Chi-Chi, and Beerus is getting a little excited for the next two. He's not really interested in the fight with Trunks, but he's noticing they must be getting stronger, going in order of raw power, and he quickly wants to get to the final one. So he defeats Trunks with ease by releasing just an inch more of his power, and is ecstatic for the next two. Vegeta gets ready. He turns Super Saiyan 2 and launches forward at Beerus. Vegeta gives it everything he has, and pushes Beerus to actually need to start blocking exclusively, not just dodging. But it's ultimately fruitless, and Vegeta is defeated. Next up is, of course, our main man BROLY. In the 14 years of training he's done since Cell, BROLY can fully control his Super Saiyan form, and has powered up to the point that he is stronger than the other three, but not terribly. Not enough that the other three couldn't be helped if they all needed to fight together. So, Beerus and BROLY fight, and Beerus enjoys it, but is a little disappointed overall. He was hoping that the gap between number 1 and number 2 would be far greater than it is, so he decides to end the fight early. Unknowingly, he stopped BROLY from accessing full-powered Super Saiyan, his green-haired form, which he was on the brink of in that fight, because Beerus was too impatient. So Beerus asks one more time for the Super Saiyan God, and the answer remains the same. They don't know what or who that is. But then a voice fills their head. It's none other than King Kai. Some of them are hearing his voice for the first time, but Chi-Chi is very happy to hear it again, her old master. So, King Kai informs them of the Namekian Book of Legends and the Super Saiyan God ritual. He had just spoken with the Elder on Namek in hopes of finding information to please Lord Beerus. Beerus is very happy to receive this news, and he tells King Kai that he will be granting him a larger planet as a reward for helping him in his search. And so now they know of the Super Saiyan God ritual. But very similar to the actual show, they definitely do not have enough Saiyans to do this. They have Trunks, and, well, Trunks, Vegeta, BROLY, Goten, but no sixth. Without a sixth Saiyan, they will not get a Super Saiyan God, and this angers Beerus even more. Not just because he thinks it's the Saiyans' fault, which it clearly isn't, but he's angry at himself for giving Frieza the order to destroy their planet in the first place. Beerus says he's taking out his rage on this planet now, but Bulma tells him to wait. Bulma is pregnant with Bra early due to all the years of peace. Using Bulma as the extra spot in the ritual, it is performed, and the Super Saiyan God is born. Red hair flows up. His body shrinks down, and Vegeta is ready to face Beerus. I will not let you destroy this world. I will not let another home die. And so, the Battle of Gods begins. Flurries of punches, big ki dragons, ki attacks all over the place, universe-busting power, and overall the might of gods going at each other, completely shaking the fabric of everything the fighters knew. And Vegeta, of course, will lose this fight. He's still not strong enough to face Beerus, not even close. But he's getting there, and Beerus is very entertained. He asks Vegeta why he fights for this world. He doesn't quite understand it. This is the Saiyan Prince, and he's the prince of, what, maybe 6 in total? That's not much. Where's his pride gone? Where's everything gone? But Vegeta just laughs it off. This Vegeta is someone different than even the one in canon. He's been on Earth longer. He's been adjusting there longer. He's had faith in others and pride in others longer. He understands that his life on Earth is well more important than his damn pride. His pride in others is more important than any pride he had in himself. He is the Vegeta of Earth. He will protect this planet like he couldn't do for his home. And he will be a better ruler, a better father than his ever was. Beerus likes the answer. He thinks it's a little corny, but he appreciates the sentiment. And so, he's about to head off. Whis gets a to-go box, and Beerus says that they might see each other again. Perhaps when Vegeta is stronger. Perhaps when they all are. Or perhaps they'll be coming to him sometime soon. He'll have to see if he wants that to actually happen. He doesn't know if he has his nap coming up or not. And that's it for the Battle of Gods arc. And we are into Dragon Ball Super, where a new level of power has just been found for these Saiyans. And maybe Chi-Chi can pull something off too to stay relevant. But that's it for this part, guys. I will see you in part 5, which may be the finale. Not gonna say anything definitively yet, haven't written it. But part 5 or part 6, definitely the finale. I'm getting pretty excited here. Thanks for watching. Leave your opinions, counterpoints in the comments down below. Hit subscribe and that notification bell if you want to stay up to date on the channel. Check out the Patreon and the t-shirt if you really want to support me. And don't forget to click those 2 videos above to go see some other great content on the channel. See ya!